Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my podcast. I'm Em. I hope you all are doing well. Today, I'm going to be talking about All American Homecoming Season 2, Episode 5. This episode was called No More Drama, and I'm just going to jump right in because quite a bit happened in this episode, so I just kind of want to talk about it all, or almost all of it. So the first thing I want to talk about is, of course, how they had, Amara wanted them to have, a mental health day. I know they called it something. I don't know why I keep forgetting what it was called. It was free something. But I remember that, of course, that last episode, they had, the bomb threat and everything, and that affected their mental health a lot. And so Amara wanted them to have a mental health day, a free day to do whatever, just so they could have a break and kind of heal from that, because of course it affected everyone and everyone's traumatized from that, as they should be, I would be as well. So I'm happy they did that, or Mara wanted that to happen so they can kind of not get over it, but talk to people about it and just kind of not overcome it, but just talk to people about it with how they're feeling with it, just so they have someone to talk to, especially mental health professionals. I like how they brought them in to talk to anyone who needed to talk about what happened. It was really a nice thing to do, and I'm really happy she did that for them. And so I liked that whole thing with how we saw all of them having a free day, not in class, or at the beginning of the episode we saw them in class, but then we didn't later on, and saw them in the I don't think it was in the courtyard, but out in the field, talking to people, having fun, enjoying themselves. And I really liked that, because we usually see them in class, or sometimes we're stressing out about sports or dance or music or whatever they're working on or doing. So I'm happy that we got to see all of that and see them have fun and get their minds off of everything that's been going on. It's because they needed that free day after everything that happened is of course affected them so much. After that, you need a day to yourself, or not to yourself, but a day to talk to people about it and just kind of have some fun to get your mind off of it, I feel so I really did like that. And then I also really liked how we saw more of Thea and Damon this episode, and especially Thea and her mom, because we never really got a backstory with Thea, kind of. I think we might have a little bit in an episode, but not a lot. And so I'm happy her mom showed up and we kind of got to hear more about her and just see what it's could be for Thea and everything with her home life and everything, because of course, I love Thea, I absolutely adore her, and I've been wanting a backstory for a while just to see maybe that would show us why she is the way she is. And we kind of got a lot of information about that, how she doesn't really get along with her mom that much, or they're kind of working on it now. We also figured out she was lying about how her parents donated the courts at Princeton because she wanted to fit in, and then it's followed her since till the day till this day. I think that made sense. But with that, I get why she wanted to fit in, I do, but for me it's just don't lie to fit in, tell the truth. And if they don't like you for who you are, just fuck it. They're not your friends, or you shouldn't be friends with them. That's how I feel about that. But I get she wanted to fit in, and I get why she wanted to do it or say that, but it probably wasn't the best idea to do that. And then it's Damon and Thea's mom. I don't know why I can't think of Thea's mom's name, but they had a conversation and everything just about how Thea's doing, or how he thinks she's doing, and how he told her that he thinks that she's working or pushed herself a little too hard at one point, but she's better now, and she was wondering if she's gonna have to stop playing tennis, which I get that an injury is a big deal, and you're going to have to at times, or not at times, you're probably gonna have to quit a sport if you get really injured, or not probably, you have to. There are sometimes situations that you're gonna have to quit a sport, But thankfully Thea's wasn't that bad that she had to quit. But I am like worried that something's going to happen and we're gonna find out that she's not gonna be able to, and that's just gonna crush me because like Thea, I just want her to be happy. That's all I want, and that's going to break her because tennis is her life and I want her to be able to do it. But I have been hearing things on Twitter about how something about Thea using steroids, and I really hope that's not true. But if it is, I think we'll probably find out I'll probably find out next episode if she is or not, because we only have, or I'm almost caught up with the show right now, and if they know like she's using steroids, we're gonna find out next episode because we don't know yet. Or if we did, I just didn't figure it out for some damn reason. But I really hope that's not the case and she's not using them. I mean, it would make sense why she recovered kind of quickly. I thought she was gonna last, like, or her injury was gonna last. It's still going on, and like she still is kind of injured. But I thought she wasn't gonna play tennis until maybe the second half of the season, like after the mid-season finale. That's what I thought, and of course that did not happen. So now I'm kind of worried about what's gonna happen with that. I really hope she's not. Like, I don't want that to happen because then she's probably gonna lose her spot on the team, and like that's gonna fuck everything else, and she's gonna lose everything. And like I don't want that to happen. But I mean, if she uses steroids, I mean that's on her, and I wouldn't get mad if she got kicked off because of that, because it's illegal. And I mean, if you're doing that, you should get kicked off the team, even though I don't want her to. I mean, she's gonna have to if she's using steroids. I really, really hope she's not. But I mean, it makes sense. I don't know why. I kind of see it, and I kind of feel like she might be using them to get back and get her like shoulders strong so she can like beat everyone and just like, be back on top. So I kind of see it, and I'm not really surprised that that's happening. I don't know why I'm not really surprised. I'm just not, and I really don't get why. It's really upsetting that that's gonna happen. I wish they didn't pull that storyline because they already did it in All-American with Asher. Yeah, they did it with Asher. I don't think they did it with Jordan. I think that was something else. But I know for a fact they did it with Asher. And I just don't want that to happen with Thea, especially because I like her a lot more than I like Asher. Especially at that point. Like, I hated Asher when he was doing that. But I really hope they don't do that. I want them to do, like, new storylines and not, like, kind of use things they've done in All-American. Like, I know this happens in sports a lot. It just does. But I wish that they didn't use like that one with Asher and also use it with Thea. I really hope they don't do that. I really hope that those people are just like having theories about it and she actually isn't using steroids. But I mean, I guess I'll find out when I watch next episode. But I'm hoping that does not happen. But I'm happy that like Thea talked to Simone about how tennis is, of course we knew tennis was her life. And she needs to focus on that. And she's worried, like, if she, like, gets involved with other things, it'll distract her from what she wants. And, like, with tennis. And Simone was talking about how she wants to find a balance between her life and tennis, so tennis doesn't take over it. Because, of course, she was saying how she needs to prove herself or not have up boundaries or walls. So all the sacrifices she made to be here and to be in Brixton, or at Brixton, playing tennis would be for nothing if she like kept her walls down. And I get where she was coming from, but I'm happy she said she was going to find a balance between it, and she kind of is now, because I want her to do what she wants. I do. But I get like a sport you play, like you love it that much and it's probably like your life. But I think you probably need like a separation between that. It can't be just your whole life. You need something else going on too. Or not something else. It can't, sport can be your life, but you also need to have like a relationship, maybe friends and all that. And it can't be like hold up all your time. I don't think that made sense. I'm trying to think of the word I was trying to think of, but for some reason I'm blanking out. But like it can be your life, but then also you need like, not boundaries, but you need like your personal life. I think that's what it is, like relationships with people. like friends and everything and do stuff to make you happy that's not just sports. And so I'm kind of happy Thea and Simone talked about it, and I'm kind of happy that they're on better terms now and they're talking more, because I just want them to be friends. That's literally all I want right now in this show, is just for them to be friends, and like some other things, but that's my main thing. I just want them to be friends, and I liked that, and I just liked seeing Thea like kind of talk about everything this episode with her mom, and talking about how she thought of her mom and dad like during the threat and everything. And then of course with Damon at the end, she sang to him because they kind of got into a fight, which was really cringy. I did not like it, and I knew about it because everyone on Twitter was tweeting about it and talking about it and everything. I like saw multiple videos of her singing, and I'm really sad that happened because I didn't like it. I mean, like, I think Camille, who plays Thea, she has an amazing voice, and we've heard her sing, or I've heard her sing, in Katie Keene, I think once or twice. And then she also was in the musical episode of Riverdale, because Katie Keene was a spinoff, and she sang in that. And she has a good voice. It just, I don't want Homecoming to turn into like a musical, because we already have Cam singing every once in a while, and I don't want everyone else singing. Like, I'm kind of worried it's going to turn into like almost a musical, and I don't want that. Like, as much as I love musicals, this is like a show I don't want to turn into it, because unless it started off as a musical and that's like why they made the show, that would be completely different. And so I really hope that does not happen. I mean, it was kind of a cute scene, but then also kind of just awful at the same time. Like, I mean, I will say, Thea sounded good. She really did sound good. But it was just weird, especially when she came up, it's like, where's Damon Sims? When there were like two people, it was just JR and Damon sitting in front of her. Like, that was so bad. And like the way Damon was kind of crying at the end made me want to die, because I do like Damon and Thea, I do, but that was just awful. It really was just awful, and I really hope they never do that again. I mean, like, if Thea wants to sing with Cam on a duet, like, I'm fine with that, as long as it's not cringy and like this, because that was just so out of place, and it was so weird, because it's different with Cam. He is into music, and I think music is his major now. And so that's a little bit different. Thea doesn't sing, like, that's not her major. Music isn't her major. Well, at least I don't think. I don't know if we know Thea's major. But music isn't her passion. Tennis is. Cam's passion is music now, I think. I'm pretty sure. It might still be football, but he's pursuing music now. So it makes sense that he would sing, but it doesn't make sense why Thea would. And that being her apology, too, just kind of made it worse. Because I like when people use their words to apologize, not sing a song. In some shows or movies, it's fine. Like in Glee, completely different. I'm okay with that because the songs kind of slapped. And then in High School Musical as well, I'm perfectly fine with it if they want to use that, because they're musicals. But this is not a musical, it's a drama, and it's mainly about sports. So I don't get why they're doing that. It really did upset me. I wanted to like it because I like Thea so much, and I think Camille is really talented, but I really did not like it. It was really, really bad. It wasn't her voice. Like I said, she has a good voice. It wasn't her voice that was the issue. It was just that it was just kind of random, and didn't make any sense with the storyline. Just go up to him, have a nice conversation, and say you're sorry. But, you know, it's okay. I'm happy it's over, and I'm probably never going to watch that again. If I ever rewatch the show, I don't think I will for a while. Unless it gets canceled, I'll, like, probably rewatch it, like, after a year. But if I do, I will not watch that scene. I'm going to skip through it, probably. It's because it was really bad. But I'm happy that they're okay now. I am, because I do like them, and I really did like how they meant it when they said I love you, or at least Thea meant it. I really hope Damon meant it as well. I'm always like a bit worried, like, if he's actually in this relationship, or he's in it, but like all in, ready to go, because of course he has feelings for Simone still, like, we know that, but he's probably trying to hide them and everything. It kind of scares me, because I just want Thea to be in a good relationship, and I don't want anything to fuck it up. But I know it's going to, which is really, really upsetting. And so I really hope that Damon is all in and he actually meant it, because sometimes it just worries me, because like I said, Thea's gonna get hurt, of course, and Damon's probably gonna cheat eventually with Simone, but also because we know Thea meant it, and I could kind of tell Thea meant it, like even before like the threat, you could tell that she loved him, but he kind of figured it out during the threat as well, or like he said it because of that, and I'm kind of worried that was just because he thought he was gonna die that he said that, and like they were kind of going through it. I'm a bit worried. I know he said that wasn't the reason he said it, and even Cam said he sees the way that they look at each other, and they could tell it's, you know, love and stuff, so I kind of hope he meant it. I'm really worried about that, because I know they're gonna hurt Thea. I know they're gonna fuck it up. I think it might be soon, though. I really hope it's not, but I think he might do something stupid in episode 7, because I did see the promo for that, and you see Thea, like, in his room or her room, and I think she's gonna try to have sex with him, but he might say no, and he might say something stupid, which I really hope he doesn't fuck this up. I'm kind of worried just about everything, just 'cause I just don't know. Thea deserves to be happy. She's gone through so much. She just deserves to be happy. Like, she can't catch a break. Like, first, that guy, I forgot his name, tried to take advantage of her, and then she lost, like, wasn't able to play tennis for a while, and then everything with her parents and stuff, like, her not having a lot of friends, you know, it's just, it hasn't been going well for her, and I really hope that he doesn't do anything stupid. I know he's going to, but, you know, I'm hoping it happens later, so I get to see her happy for a little bit longer. I'm really nervous. I don't know what he's gonna do. It kind of scares me, but, you know, I'm happy that Damon talked to Cam kind of about Thea in a way, even though it was kind of weird because they're roommates, but we never see them talk to each other. I did like that, kind of Cam giving him advice about things, and Damon asking him if he said I love you to Keisha yet, or they both said it, and he said they did. I kind of forgot about that, but I'm happy they were talking, because they are roommates, and it pisses me off that they're roommates but we never see them together, and they never have scenes together. It's really upsetting, because I want more friendships, or we have a lot of friendships in the show. I want, like, Damon and Cam to be better friends, Cam to be friends with, like, other people, or more people, because I don't know if he has any friends. At least we don't see him with people besides, we see him with Keisha, and then we also kind of see him with Keisha's friends, but we don't see him with his own friends now. I don't think we ever did. We might have in season 1 when he was on the football team, but I'm not 100% sure if we did. I just want to see him with more people in Cam, especially because he was kind of like going through a lot this episode because he got the call, and he was like traumatized from it, and he had like so much trauma from the last episode because he got the call. He was the one who picked up the call, and he was scared to pick up another phone call after that. And so I'm happy they all talked to him about it, and like Marcus got his friends and everything to talk to him about it, and he went to like one of those mental health professionals, or they all did, to talk about like their trauma and like how they're feeling with it and just talk through it. I'm really happy they did that, especially for Cam, because I don't blame him. Like, he was really going through it this episode, and I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't blame him. Of course, I would be probably like that as well if I was in his situation or in his place. I probably would be like that as well. So I'm happy he talked to them, and also the professionals, and kind of probably talked it through it, everything that happened. I really wished we got to see that and see him talk to the professionals, but I mean, I kind of get why we didn't. I kind of wanted to see them just talk through it and how they're feeling with everything. It would have been nice, but it's okay. I get why. I actually don't get why. They just probably didn't want to show that and just have us like probably think about what like they talked about, I guess. I think. I don't know if that made sense, but I really did like that they had him talk. And that one journalist writing that article about what happened with Brixton, like the free Joy Day. What was it? I'm trying to think of the call, or not the call, the name of, like, the name of the thing. Oh, it was called Black Joy Day. Okay, that's what it was called. I liked seeing that journalists kind of come by and want to talk or, like, interview people about it and write about it, even though it's reminding me of Liv and her damn article storyline, which I just want to read about. I liked that they showed that, and, like, someone wanted to write about it, but he had no right going up to Cam and wanting to talk to him about it and asking him questions and saying, oh, you were the one who answered the phone, you got the call. Like, that's so messed up. You don't talk to someone about that, like, unless they're, like, maybe a teacher at the school. That's a little bit different, but a student who had to go through that and who got the call and who was traumatized from it, you shouldn't go up to them and ask them to answer questions about it. You just shouldn't. That's just common knowledge. I feel like you shouldn't go to someone who's like dealing with trauma from a situation that they had to deal with. Like, you shouldn't do that. So, like, that upset me a lot, and I don't blame Cam for, like, getting mad at him and kind of going after him, because he asked so many times and Cam said no. He's like, I'm not going to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. And he just kept going and trying to get him to talk. Like, that's so messed up. That's so stupid that he would keep trying to, like, push him to, like, do it. It's so stupid. It just upsets me so much that, like, people are like that and just push so much for their story. I mean, just ask someone else. Maybe talk to, I know Amara said she couldn't talk, but talk to, like, maybe someone else who is, of course, like, I mean, everyone's going through it, like, and traumatized from it, but maybe talk to someone who didn't get the call and who's, like, traumatized from that and heard what they said and exactly what they said and was the one who found out about it first. That's just what I personally think. You just shouldn't do that, but that might just be me. And then with Keisha, we saw, like, her and, like, dance more, and I was really happy we got to see more of that, just because that dance just holds a special place in my heart, and probably always will. And I just like seeing that and seeing her, like, in class and just seeing that environment and just seeing her in a studio. I just like that so much. But it did piss me off that the teacher didn't give, like, them a mental health day and didn't let them enjoy Black Joy Day. It just pissed me off because, I mean, I get dance, you always need to practice, and I get it, but then they're, of course, going through a lot with what happened, and they should get the day off as well. It shouldn't be just everyone else. They should get it off too. So, like, I get it, but then Keisha probably shouldn't have said that, like, call her teacher tone deaf to Simone, because, first of all, especially outside the studio, because she heard her and she talked about it and she, like, agreed with Keisha's, like, that you guys should be, like, enjoying your day off, but also perform in front of them or, like, the students, so, like, they can just enjoy that performance and they can, like, bring their art to, like, them and show them and everything. I know there was a better reason for that, but I forgot what they said. And so I like that they did that. But, I mean, the teacher was right to tell Keisha, like, I don't blame her, that if she questions her again, or says, like, something, she'll be cut. Because I get where she's coming from. Because you can't, like, say crap about a teacher, especially dance teacher, and question their what their beliefs, or not beliefs, but just question what they're doing and everything. You can't do that, especially with dance, but especially with, like, any other class, you shouldn't do that unless they're, like, doing something, like, incredibly wrong. Then, like, there's probably, like, you can do it, or you should, but with dance you just shouldn't, because they know what they're doing. They know how to do their craft, and they know what they're doing. Even though I disagree with her not giving them the day off, she knew what she was doing. And so I do agree with her on that, with Keisha not questioning her and everything, but then I don't agree with her on not giving them Black Joy Day. And Keisha did do an amazing job with the choreo, though, even though, of course, we know, like, why can I not think of Keisha's name, like, the actor's name? I don't know why I can't think of it. Like, I literally follow her on Instagram. But we, of course, know that, like, she didn't actually choreograph. It was probably, like, a random choreographer, you know, who did it, like, in real life. but I'll like give it to her. It was good. It was a great dance. I really enjoyed it. I'm sad Keisha wasn't in the dance. I really wanted to see her dance more. I just like love seeing that. So I'm really mad about that, but I really did enjoy that, and I hope we get to see even more of her in dance class and keep dancing and everything. I really hope she doesn't do anything stupid or say anything about the teacher or just question her again, even though I feel like the writers are probably going to get her to do that just for drama and cause chaos. I really hope they don't, because I don't want her to get kicked off, but I do kind of feel like they're probably going to do that eventually, which is really upsetting. And of course, like I said, I don't want that to happen, but I know it's going to, and it pisses me off so much that that's probably going to happen. But it's okay. I mean, I'm so happy for Keisha that she finally found her passion, or she knew this was her passion for a while, but she's finally able to pursue it. I'm really happy about it. But I am worried they're going to fuck it up and get her to get cut from the team, or is it a team? I don't know. Just cut from dance. I think it might be a dance team. I'm not 100% sure. But I hope we get to see more of that soon, like her in the studio more, dancing with like the team and everything, or group, or whatever they're called. I really hope we get to see that in future episodes, especially with the second half of the season. I really hope they're doing that, because I don't know, I just love it so much. But my hopes are kind of high for like seeing more of it, just because I do think this season is a lot better than season 5 of All American. I'm enjoying it a lot more, especially with episode 5 and 6 of All American, where I said this last episode, they were pretty shit. They were pretty bad. So I'm really happy I'm enjoying this season so far for Homecoming. I've enjoyed pretty much every episode. There are, of course, some episodes I like more than others, and so I'm really happy this is like they're doing a really good job with this season. I'm really liking it, and I can't believe I'm liking it more than All American, because I never thought that day would come, just because All American just hold a special place in my heart is from the characters and the ships and everything. And even though I haven't connected with these characters as much as I've connected with the All-American ones, I'm still really enjoying it, and I like it a lot more. Maybe that will change with the second half of the season if All-American like steps it up and they do some insane shit. If they do that Olivia pregnancy, it'll change my mind. Please, I'm hoping this happens on Monday. Probably will not, but I'm really hoping it does. But anyways, back to the episode. The next thing I want to talk about is Lando and Simone, because I'm obsessed with them. I keep loving them. Each episode, I love them even more than I did, like, in the last episode. So it was, like, really exciting. I loved the opening of them, like, how he slept over again and they had sex again. I really did like that, and I'm really happy that they're doing this. I really hope it turns into an actual relationship. See, I feel like with the way the writers do things, and I kind of figured it out with All American, because there's been 5 seasons of that, so I've kind of like realized what they like to do. I think they're gonna probably make us wait until the end of the season for Simone to pick, just like we had to wait the end of the season for Olivia to get together. I really hope that's not the case, because we are probably getting canceled, because CW is falling apart as we speak, and so I think there is really high chance we're getting canceled. And so I want them to get together before and not do it at the end, so we're never going to see them as a couple. So I really hope they do it soon, just because I love them so much. And the way Lando was trying to help her, or just not help her, just enjoy the day with her and like kind of have fun together. And then giving her the HBCU or Princeton experience, because she didn't go to freshman orientation, and he was kind of showing her around and doing all this fun stuff, like playing in the fountain together. That was so cute. And then how he kissed her on the cheek when she apologized to him just made me want to die. I really think they're gonna get together soon. You can really tell he likes her, and so I really hope they get together. I really, really hope. I'm like desperate at this point for them to finally not bond, but like have more scenes and talk about their feelings for each other, and maybe talk about like this becoming an actual relationship and something real. And so I'm really hoping it does. I know it probably will not happen by episode 7, but I really hope it does. I really hope they become official, or she chooses him. I really hope. I'm kind of scared. I really just want them to be together, that's all I want. And they're just so cute this season, and I'm really liking them, and just I want them to be together. It's because I want Damon and Thea to be together, and I want Lando and Simone to be together. That's who I want to be endgame. And if I know that's probably not going to happen, but that's who I want, and hopefully that happens. I really want Simone to get into a relationship, just because, I mean, even though not recently, it's been a little bit since she broke up with Jordan. I mean, Jordan's in a relationship now, and so I feel like I kind of want Simone to be in one as well. Even though it's not like she's not in a relationship because of Jordan, I don't think. It's just she hasn't figured it out yet. Because she still has feelings for Damon. We've known that. So she's probably just trying to figure that out, I hope. But speaking of ships, I really like JR and Gabrielle. I think that's her name. I really hope that's her name. But that girl. I really like them together. And she's gorgeous. She's stunning. I mean, everyone in the show is gorgeous. But still, she's so pretty. And I really like her. And I really think they're going to get them together. You can just tell, like, by the way she's helping him with her, or not her, his host season and everything. She's kind of explaining how to do it right, because he's just like such a nice guy. He talks to them, and like everyone wants to be with her, or not her. Why do I keep saying that? I mean, everyone probably wants to be with Gabrielle as well. I mean, she's stunning, but I really think they are trying to set them up to be together in the future, or she's gonna start having feelings for him if she doesn't already. It's because she's helping him with everything, but you can tell they kind of like each other. I'm really excited. I really hope they get together. I really like them. I know in like the first episode, or I said this like at some point, that I do ship JR and Thea, and I also kind of ship JR and Nate, but I know that's not going to happen, and I'm trying to move on from that. I'm really conflicted with my ships on this damn show, and I said that last episode. I'm not set with anyone besides kind of Simone and Lando at this point, so I'm gonna be shipping probably like everyone, which I don't like, but I mean, it's gonna happen. I'm not set with anyone yet. But the last thing with this episode I want to talk about was the last scene, but just with Simone and Amara. I love their relationship so much. It was so cute how Simone like was checking in on her and like wanted to make sure she was okay, and then how Amara texted everyone to make sure that Simone had fun and was like enjoying herself and everything. It made me really happy that like their just relationship is just so fucking cute. And then at the end when they went in the bouncy house together, it was just so cute. And I mean, she's right, or Amara is right, about how Simone needs to kind of enjoy herself on Black Joy Day and just kind of have a good time. And I'm happy she kind of let her walls down and go to that place, like, for pedicures and manicures or whatever that was. I'm happy she went there and apologized for them, or to that girl, and she was like, that's okay. I really did like that. I'm happy Simone's kind of separating her tennis with her life, even though it's her passion. I'm happy she's kind of separating them, so she's gonna be happy and everything. I'm really liking that so far, so I'm really excited to see like the rest of, or not the rest, next episode, because I think at this rate I'm gonna be caught up, hopefully. I'm recording this on Thursday, so it's Thanksgiving right now, and I wasn't planning to do this. I just for some reason am. So I should be caught up for Monday. My plan is to record next episode like tomorrow or something. I'm gonna watch it tonight, or it might be a little later, or Saturday. I'm not sure, because it depends how my night goes, because it's in the morning, so I haven't celebrated Thanksgiving yet, so I'll probably be really busy with my family and everything. But my plan is to be caught up by Monday, and I think at this rate I will be. This episode, of course, it's going to come out probably much later than Thursday, just because I'm so busy. I literally don't have time. I do this, and then I like go back to whatever I'm doing like with my family and spend time with them. So this probably will be out like Saturday or Sunday, because I think I'm going to upload the one before sometime. I don't know. I'm really like don't know what I'm gonna do. It usually will be better, and I'll usually like plan it better, but because it's holidays and stuff, I don't want to upload on Thanksgiving. Even though we're doing this on Thanksgiving, I just I just don't. But I should be caught up for Monday, and so I should be doing All-American and All-American Homecoming on the same day, and I probably watch both of them live, at least All-American live, probably the other one. But yeah, so I should be ready to go for the mid-season finale, so I'm really excited for that. And I'm just excited for next episode because I'm really enjoying this season so far. It's really good. I'm really liking the way they're going with everything, and I hope next episode's good. I'm really hoping. I heard people liked it, I think. I'm pretty sure I heard that. I'm just excited to see what happens next episode and how the mid-season finale is going to be, because they always pull some shit for the mid-season finale and just end it on a cliffhanger, or end it on a cliffhanger. Yeah, and they just do that and make us wait for a long time. I'm kind of worried about that because I think it's probably going to be big. I do know Layla is in episode 7, so I'm really excited for that, and that's why I want to watch it live so badly, because I want Simone and Layla to kind of fix their relationship, even though they were kind of friends. Not really. They were kind of friends. They weren't like super close like Liv was with Simone, but they were somewhat friends, and so I kind of want them to fix it because I want the girls to be friends. But I'm enjoying this so far, and I'm really excited to see how it goes. And yeah, I'm really excited for the next few episodes, and I'm really excited to be caught up, so when it returns, I'll be on it for the rest of the season. But we're getting kind of close to the end, I think. I'm pretty sure, if I'm right. I think there are only 15 episodes this season. I think I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there are. So we're kind of getting closer to the end, and so I'm kind of sad just because I'm worried it's going to get canceled, and I just don't want it to end yet. It's a really good season so far, so I hope they end it really well, and I hope the mid-season finale is good and next episode is good, so I keep enjoying it. But yeah, I think that's the end of this episode. Thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you all enjoyed it. So my next episode should be out soon because I'm trying to catch up and be on it, so it should be out pretty soon after this one, maybe like the next day or the next 2 days, hopefully. And then All-American and All-American Homecoming with season finale should be out on eventually. I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do both episodes and watch both episodes on the same night. I'm gonna figure it out so it's all set for when it returns as well. But again, thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you guys have a great day or a great night, and I'll see you guys soon.